Hello, welcome to Should I Buy This Game? Featuring the Bonsai Wabi Sabi Expansion. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to be showing you what is included in the expansion so you can decide if you would like to add it to your collection. Here we have the Wabi Sabi Expansion for Bonsai. Now I'm not going to be showing you how to play Bonsai in this video because I've already posted a video which I will post a link below as to how to play the game Bonsai. This I'm just purely showing you what comes in the expansion. Now the first big thing is that you get enough pieces here to add a fifth player to the game. The current game you can only play with 4 players, but with this new board, some additional cards, and a new set, you can now play with 5 players. Now there's also a new scoring pad. There are some new goal tiles. So these ones have to do with, this first one is having the fruit and flowers within your pot. So they have to be within here, they can't be hanging over. And there's a few different ones. This one is fruit and flowers, this is fruit and grass, and this one is flowers and the leaves. So you can decide there. This one has to do with having 2 wood, 1 leaf, and 1 flower. And if you can do it 3 times, 2 times, or once. And these have to do with having cards in your growth area. So if you have 6 growth cards, 5 or 4, then you can get these new goals. There are also 2 new Zent cards. We have watering, and in watering you take this card, and whenever you want to play it, you can either add an additional one into your bonsai, or you can take an additional piece. And you can hold on to that whenever you want to play it. The fertilizing card allows you to take, and you would get this card on your turn, and then during the game you can play it at any point to gain whatever card is shown above. Now, some of the other cards will only show a couple of the cards. And depending how many people are playing the game depends how many of these cards are in play. Now, if you have a pair of these cards, it can be 2 fertilizing, it can be a watering and a fertilizing card, or 2 watering. At the end of the game, you will also gain 7 points. And the last sort of module is the Shirakusa tiles. And these are special tiles because they work with the goal tiles. And I'm going to clear this up and I'm going to show you how you would set up these tiles. So when you're setting up your goal tiles, you put the Shirakusa tiles in between the rows and the goals. So this tile would be with these 4 tiles, and this one would be with these 4. So it's sort of like this. So what happens is, say you have reached this goal and you get this goal tile. Now, if you're the first one within the zone, you have the option of taking the new Shirakusa tile. So what happens is this tile wants you to have 2 leaves and a flower with no leaves touching at least 3 times in your bonsai. If you achieve that goal, then the tile it is connected to is now worth double. So you can suddenly get 40 points. However, if you do not achieve the goal, then this tile would be worth 0. So it's one of those big risk, big reward type scenarios. Now, Gemma and I played, and when you play with a 2-person game, you only use 2 tiles because we don't have this row. But each time we took a tile, we were able to achieve the bonus, and in Gemma's case, she got a lot of points. Some of the other things is there has to be more leaves than wood, but there has to be at least 9 wood. More fruit than flowers, but at least 3 flowers. You have to have equal of the 2 types of cards. This one is you have to have more of the parchment cards than any other player. And this one wants you to have an odd number of leaves, flowers, and fruit. You have to have at least 3 of each, but it has to be in odd numbers. So when you're looking at your goal tiles, and then you can look at this to see, are you achieving both? So it's just an addition to the game. Now you don't have to take it if you don't think you're going to succeed. So if you don't take it, somebody who takes one of these tiles still has the option of taking it. So it's up to you whether you want to add the tile to your collection, but it will either score you double or it will score you nothing. But it's a nice little challenge to the game because the bonsai itself is a very, I consider like low thinking game. What's the word?
Low challenge.
Yeah, low challenge game. So by adding extra challenges, it just adds that complexity to the game. And that is what's included in the Wabi Sabi expansion. Gemma and I played a few games with the expansion, and we really liked the addition of these tiles. And in Gemma's case, she had these big ones, so she was scoring big points, whereas I had like these tiny ones, and I'd get 5 bonus points, which got me nothing compared to her 40. But it's all part of the game. So we really enjoy the expansion and the new additions it brings to the game. So let me know if you've played Bonsai and if you're looking forward to the Wabi Sabi expansion.